hi there.
Hello.
Was that all? Just hello?
What would you like to hear, huh? Welcome to Burrito Rat Paradise? So you think my sign isn't flashy enough?
Nah, not really. What do you...
This is a fashion boutique. I sell men's suits with matching designer hats.
Yeah, looks more like a burrito stand to me.
How perceptive of you. Why are you even asking? Since you obviously swallowed a lie detector, huh?
Any special offers today?
I've got these burrito wraps for 1.25 zlotys each. If that's not special enough for you, go someplace else where they have what you can count on it that their burrito wraps cause flashing signs don't come for free.
4 burritos.
Sorry, my assistant resigned.
You had an assistant?
Yeah. No idea how he managed to open his shackles.
Well, why don't you just make the burritos yourself?
I've had surgery. The doctor says I should curse my big heart.
Why? Did you donate a kidney?
No, didn't you listen? I said my heart is too big.
Ah, come on. Make me a few
No, without...
Have you seen a...
I know nothing about mixing and no one can prove otherwise.
Come on. It should have passed here. Just...
Oh? In that case...
Do you know the way to...
just down the road.
I mean, what if I were an Organon
Well, you just can plan for everything, can you? You could have been a mutated, then I shouldn't even have thought.
You're looking...
So, I'm looking for a handsome man to work under me.
Too bad I'm busy.
I said handsome.
Have you found a male assistant in the meantime?
Yeah, but I ate him already. Yeah, if you have to explain it, he's not a joke anymore.
Nothing from...
Hey, good job. We got plenty.
I am merely saying that I find it inappropriate for you to be selling rope directly next to my practice.
I don't know what you're talking about. I stock nothing but high-quality products. And with all due respect, your clientele seems to feel the same way. Since the Organon destroyed the facade between our businesses, my sales have tripled. I've never had a customer come back with a complaint.
That... no, forget it.
I just did.
This is in fact one of my favorite screens. This has little to do with vision. We have a rope merchant to the left and a medical practice for psychotherapy to the right. And since we're in a conflict area, the wall between those two has been torn down, resulting in a vast increase in customers for the rope merchant, who improved his ropes with fancy additions accordingly. And thus we have the uncanny situation that Rufus does not choose the path of least resistance and instead visits the therapist.
Well, you know, first of all, it is nice to lie down on a couch. You know, frankly, it's more comfortable. And, you know, seeing this reminds me again of my biography. See, I've seen a lot of jobs in my time. Too many to dwell on, you know, but I don't have the time, you don't have the budget for that. But anyway, when I lost my last job as a baby photographer, I was out of work for about 2 years. I lived off my savings, and I picked up a hobby. Whenever there was a house marked for demolition, I'd sneak into the building right before it was about to be torn down to look at the act of demolition up close. And if you think I'm way too happy in this scene, ask yourself, what the hell is wrong with that guy? And now you know.
You never told me you were a photographer as well. All things considered, your profession would have come in very handy since... Oh, I don't want to spoil things for you. What a coincidence nonetheless. In this very image on the lower edge...
Yoo-hoo!
Good day to you, sir. Would you like to... We have exactly the right rope for... A man with gallows humor. I like that. But we only accept cash, unless, of course, you're participating in our rebate campaign. With 30 points, you get a toaster with a fixture for the bathtub.
Nah, I don't really know. I think I'll take a look around first.
Of course, take your time, and don't hesitate to ask if you need any help trying something on.
Classic. I bet they'd look
Ah, I see.
very much.
Excellent. You'll find all the important information on our product. There's even a small preview of the upcoming winter fashion. If you are subject to winter depression, you should act now. Many models are out of stock during the holidays. What are you doing?
Well, I'm making a paper airplane. What else?
My beautiful flyer!
Well, we'll see if it's a beautiful flyer in the test flight.
And have...
I'm still browsing. Moe's Therapeutic Ropes, the cheaper alternative. Will you look? Apparently, the knot will be worn more to the left in the upcoming season. Hmm.
Barry, there's somebody at the door.
I heard it.
Chase him off. I need quiet for the cover story. You know, about that idiot who almost got us all killed.
Yeah, I know.
Rufus, come in. But please be very quiet, okay?
There's only one single letter in the typecase. A capital Yerk. Isn't this needed?
No, whatever for. There are hardly any words that contain it, and we already reported on the satyr knuckles in our winter special, Mythological Physical Extremities.
Oh yeah, I think Tony had that issue. Whatever for?
The cover story was about centaurs.
Oh yeah, of course, I remember. Hey Barry, why so sad?
Oh, Rufus, it's terrible. Everyone says you aren't a hero. You're an idiot. They say you brought down the end of the world upon us.
Ah, they're just jealous. I'm totally swell, and you know it.
I don't know what to think anymore. I haven't been able to get a single shot of your heroic deeds.
Well, you just aren't as good a photographer as I am.
If only I had just one photo as proof of your selflessness.
Yeah, that would be great for me. You know what? I'll make you a deal. I'll find the subject for another heroic deed, and you'll get your photo. Agreed?
Oh, that would be so great.
I'll be right back. He looks grumpy. I better not bother him. I'd like a...
It doesn't work like you need a doctor.
Is that really... My family doctor doesn't... The last time I saw him, he locked me up in...
Then you're in the right. But first, you...
Yeah.
And in the meantime... Hands off! The antidepressants are for patients who are not
I have a doctor's referral.
May I see it? Please lie down on the...
Well, you sure don't waste any time. You could at least put on some romantic music.
Just lie down.
All right, all right.
All right. First, I would like you to tell me...
So, I've got this friend.
A friend. I see. What's wrong with him?
I don't know. He just lies around all day, doing nothing.
And, according to you, what should he be doing?
Well, something useful for a change, like saving the world, etc.
Saving the world. Don't you think that's asking a bit much of a single person?
Of course, it's practically impossible, but that didn't stop us before. We had many narrow escapes, but now, of all times, so close to victory, boom, count me out, nothing doing.
Well, I can understand your friend pretty well. He's under enormous pressure and probably scared.
Yes, naturally. That sounds like him. Black beard on the outside, yellow liver on the inside.
And quite rightfully so, don't you think? Save the world. That's a huge responsibility.
He can't split himself in three after all.
Exactly.
Unlike me.
As you say, he... say what?
Yeah, I was feeling pretty down myself when there was only one of me.
Whoa! Let's take this slowly.
Actually, that was mainly because of this stressful resurrection business. And, of course, the fact that I had killed my girlfriend.
I see. One thing at a time. Why, don't you just tell me a little bit about, yourself?
I often have the feeling that I don't belong.
Belong to what?
You know, everything.
So you wish you were better integrated?
Jeepers, no. I just want to leave this place. Elysium is where I belong. Unfortunately, getting there is harder than I thought. At least as long as I'm trying to prevent this planet from being blown apart.
I see.
I'm afraid of transforming into someone I don't want to be. I last saw him yesterday when I brushed my teeth.
In the mirror.
Right.
And what's so terrible about him?
Well, you know, Goal's ex-fiancée is an Elysian. A real sleazebag.
And you feel compelled to take over his role?
Yeah, that's the plan, yes.
And naturally, that makes you feel uncomfortable.
I hate this role.
You are tired of having to pretend.
Yes, exactly.
Wow! Your use of complex metaphors to describe your inner turmoil is truly remarkable.
Yeah, what? But this isn't about metaphor. I'm talking about my evil doppelganger. I'm racked with...
Does that have anything to do with the factor that you, killed your girlfriend? Isn't that what you told me earlier?
Nah, it's fine. I revived her. I'm more worried about her going down the drain. She's only a baby.
I see.
I'm plagued by fears of failure. There's so much left to do, and so little time. Even splitting myself in three doesn't seem enough.
But you still seem pretty relaxed.
Oh, you thought I was talking about myself. No way. I was referring to the other two me's.
I'm afraid this is getting a little... You appear to be under a lot of... Sometimes the best solution... Would that really be the end?
Yes. Are you even listening? I was dead.
You mean you had a near...
Doesn't get any nearer.
What was it like?
Like a nightmare. Then, I remember and eventually, I met...
Really?
Yeah, cool guy, actually. Too bad he had to kill himself over me. I could tell you about my child.
I'd like that.
My foster father was the mayor in our village, but at some point I wasn't allowed back in because I accidentally declared war on the Shrapnel Coast. After that, I was mostly locked up by myself at home.
You didn't have a key?
No, I was still very young. But then, by the time I turned 4, I learned how to open those handcuffs using the underwire from Grandpa's bra.
I see.
Let's change the subject, shall we?
Do you feel embarrassed when you disclose...
No. Why?
Well, you...
But this is not...
Are you quite sure? Couldn't it be? That's nothing to be ashamed of, you know.
Wow, you're good. Everyone else always asks like there's something wrong. I would love...
Yeah.
Let's... Do you... No.
Well...
I'm not here...
You're expecting results. If you have a hard time talking about... how about a Rorschach test?
What? You're gonna lock me up in a shack? With a...
It's an associate.
Oh, a card game. But don't get your hopes up. Because I'm the cool... Much more so than my...
Let's get started.
Penis!
So, what do you see in this picture?
That's me.
And that does not... You know the rumors about the Elysians giving the order to blow up Deponia.
Do I know them?
I see. Perhaps we should proceed with the... What do you see here?
Ah, a lovely glitter elf.
You what?
A glitter elf, you know, like in a